do do din da da do do
Din da da dum 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 dum
din da da
dum
do
dum dum blah
din da da do do din da da do do din da
dum dum
da
dum
do
dum
do
dum dum
din da
dum
da
dum
do
dum
do
dum dum dum.
din da da do do din da da do do din da da do do
All right, guys, let's get into it.
Yesterday we were touching on it. We were speaking about punditry. What is punditry? Of course, viewers, listeners like some pundits more than others, and that's absolutely fine. Some pundits regarded to be more eligible than others, depending on what they achieved in whatever sport they participated in. Achievement. Well, do I remember years ago anchoring Celtic against Rangers for Scottish football, for Scottish television in the world of Scottish football, and Big Jack Charlton was my studio guest that day. Didn't play for either Celtic or Rangers, of course, Big Jack, but was a great pundit on the day, a great studio guest. Of course, manager of Republic of Ireland,
what?
and a World Cup winner at that. But what qualifies a place on a punditry panel? Should
fuck was that
gender
all
come
about?
into it? How much does your playing CV matter to the event that you're actually covering? Yesterday, we discussed former Lionesses striker Eni Aluko being critical about the choice of pundits used for the Women's Euro 2025 final between England and Spain.
All right, let's
This
hear
was
it.
Eni speaking on the 90s Baby Show.
Last year,
Let's hear
at
it.
the Women's Lionesses final, I'm sat in the stands. Farrah Williams was sat next to me. Farrah Williams has 170 caps for England. I think something ridiculous. Like, I think she's the most cap player. The two broadcasters that had the right on BBC, you've got, I think it was Ellen White, Steph Horton, Nedum Manura. No offense to Nedum Manura, nothing against him. I don't know whether he played for England or not. Let's go over to ITV. I'm in the stands with 105 caps. So you've got two women. Between us, we've got 290 caps, something ridiculous. You turn over to ITV, and
What's
it's
going on here?
Ian Wright, Emma Hayes, and Kaz Carney. Out of 6 punditry spots, 2 have gone
Fuck
to
is
men.
this?
Yeah. Meanwhile, you've got 290, whatever it is, I got sitting in the stands.
They're just sick of listening to her. She's like, what is her problem? What the fuck is her point? I don't get it. Ah, great.
The one where the friends meal.
So that was Eni speaking on that particular podcast.
I didn't even understand anything she said. I didn't get it. It just went over my head. Sorry, I wasn't even listening.
And then when Simon and I came off air
Something
yesterday,
like
Eni
caps.
got in touch with me, reaching out to say, look, I'll join you and Simon tomorrow morning. And she's done just that. Eni, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you and great to have you on the show. There has been a lot debated around your comments. I was looking at, God forbid, Twitter last night. Do you still stand by all of your original observations that you were discussing there?
Yeah, look, I think it's more about clarifying and saying, look, I think 270 odd caps represents experience, right? On the pitch, represents how many times you've played in the Euros, how many times you've played at a World Cup, represents the insight that you're able to bring to the game that helps the audience go, right, okay, she scored in a whatever that experience might be.
It's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. We're talking about women's football here, and we know what it is.
So what I wasn't saying was 270 caps justifies as an automatic pick. Of course, it goes without saying.
That is what you were saying. Like, I wasn't even listening to what she was saying. It went completely over my head, but that was the one thing I did pick out that she did say. Like, this bitch has fucking 170 caps. Like, do you know what I mean? As if, like, she's the most capped player in English football history. That's basically what she was saying. Some shit like that, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I don't want to go back.
You have to have the skill set as well, to be a pundit, of course. So, and me and Farah have that skill set. We're both experienced pundits.
God.
The point I was trying to make is in women's football, my preference and my opinion is that where there's a choice, I want to see that level of experience on the main panel for women's football.
There we go.
That-
It's just all women. So basically her point is just women. Just banging on about women for some reason. Something. Women's football isn't getting enough. Like, just, do you know what I mean?
That's not at the exclusion of, obviously,
It is at the exclusion of some man's job. Basically, she's saying, get these men out of there and get us women in there. We deserve it more than these fuckers. Like, get these men out of there.
Mentioned Ned.
These white men. That's, you know, we all know what it really is. Like,
Obviously, I mentioned Ian Wright. That's not at the exclusion of them.
Simon Jordan knows what it is. Like, he knows what it is. Do you know what I mean? Look at that Norman bloodline face. Like, who are you, young madam? Like, look at him just casting his eyes upon you. Like, that's that Anglo-French Norman shit right there. Like, I love it. He's just a Scot. Look at him. He's just a Scottish reptile. Anyway, let's go.
I'm saying, can we have a situation where
What are you saying, love? Just fucking spit it out your mouth. What are you saying?
the women are the main
Women, okay, we get it. Okay. Jeez, alright. Women, okay. Women, we're here too. Like, fuck up. Let's hear it. No, seriously, I'll try not to talk over it.
obviously I'm saying,
Hold on, I just want to hear that wee bit. What are you
obviously I
saying?
mentioned Ian Wright. That's not at the exclusion of them. I'm saying, can we have a situation where the women are the main
No, we can't.
faces of women's sport and then the men play more of a supporting role? What does that look like? That might be Ian Wright doing pitch side hits 10 minutes before the game. It gives a bit of colour, a bit of context.
My God, look, listen to this shit. Like, she's actually just outlining what it's going to be. It could be a wee bit 10 minutes of Ian Wright at the start, a couple of wee jokes. Do you know what I mean? He's just there as a supporting role, but then we just like, she's got it all mapped out, envisioned. Like this world of just women's football, where it's women presenters, and she just gets paid loads of fucking money to talk shit. Like, it's not happening, love. Fuck off and go get a real job.
Goes to the main studio and bang, you've got the faces of the game, whoever
Bang.
the three female pundits are.
Shut
Right?
up.
That is a tried and tested
What? It's tried and tested. That's, oh God, no. See? No.
right? That is a tried and tested
What?
proof of concept, really,
A structure,
in the
formula.
men's game,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
the premium opportunities in the men's game, when I think about men's finals, I've never done one because there's so many, big guys that I think should be ahead of me. But in the sort of exceptional cases, got someone like Karen Carney who's brilliant. Before the game, she'll do a final. She'll do a 10-minute hit before the game with Laura Woods, and it gives it a bit of colour, context. It's a supporting role. Goes to the main stage studio, and then bang, you've got Roy Keane, Ian Wright, Gary Neville.
I see where
Bang.
you're going with it.
Bang. Gary Wright, Ian Neville. Ian Wright, Gary Neville. Bang. Bang. Just fuck up, love. Bang. Like, Gary Neville. Of all the fucking people, you're picking him. Like, let's get Gary Neville in. Are you fucking serious? Like, are you hearing this shit? Ian Wright, Gary Neville. You know what I mean? They're not the most popular people recently. Like, that's who she wants. Like, we see what's going on, love. This is like a takeover of football. Like, basically, we're gonna just take over football. Like, us feminists and these radical people want to take it over. Like, they can't even just let you have. It used to be just about working men just watching their football teams. Like, you can't just fuck me. Like,
A bit of colour, context.
a bit of colour, a bit of context. What does that mean?
It's a supporting role.
Right. Okay.
Goes to the main stage studio, and then bang,
And then bang.
you've got Roy Keane, Ian Wright, Gary
Bang.
Neville.
I see where you're going with it.
He sees where you're going with this. He sees this. He sees where you're going with it because it's the same old fucking tried and tested, proven concept, isn't it? BBC bullshit. Back to the studio, Clive. Over to you. Back at the studio. It's the same old shit. Like, he knows exactly what it is because he's doing it right now.
So I'm not saying
Right.
it's at the expense of anyone. What I'm
It is going to be ultimately at the expense of someone. Like, let's get real here. She's just lying to herself right now. In that moment.
Got
saying
you.
is,
Yeah.
can we start to
No, we can't. No.
prioritize the sort of
Women.
big positions for women
There we go.
and have sort of the men support that.
Well, you were part of ITV's punditry team for Euro 2025, but you didn't work on an
Honestly, guys, what do you think? I say no. I don't even like women's football. Shit. Who watches it? We should just defund it right now.
England game, and you weren't involved in the final.
Right.
Why? Why do you think that was?
I think that's just their choice, right? I think they wanted to go with other pundits that they
Why is she so full of shit? Let's just look at this.
choice, right? I think they wanted to go with other pundits that they felt were better.
Oh god, he hasn't even spoke yet. Wait till this guy opens his fucking big, fucking Anglo-Norman French, fucking face. Like, wait till that gets fucking going. He's just waiting patiently. He hasn't even switched on yet. He hasn't even came online yet. Wait till he comes online.
For the final.
But you would have wished to be have been involved in it. You wanted that gig.
You wanted it. He wanted it. She wants it, like
Obviously.
French cuffs.
Yeah, of course, but
You're not wearing this outfit on TV and not wanting it. You want it. You fucking want it. You wanted it.
I think by the time I worked on the Women's Euros last year, we'd already had a conversation that, I wouldn't be working with ITV as much. And so there was already a conversation about,
As much.
My role changing slightly.
It's like, why is she just sitting here, like, demanding that she has a TV position? Like, I demand a fucking job with ITV. You're a footballer. You're not a TV person. It's like, give me my fucking job. Give me my high-paid position job right now. It's fucking disgusting, the entitlement, man. I think even he just... I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Like, he just knows his days are up. We're here, like, this is great. Let's go.
I was disappointed, but the reason was never that, you're not good enough to do a final. The reason actually that was given to me was that, we're cutting budgets and, we're reducing from 3 pundits to 2 and, your
Yeah.
contract is not the priority. Ian Wright's is the
Yeah.
priority. That was the reason given to me. So to clarify for everybody who sort of want to make a conclusion that I'm just not good enough, it's just not the case. In the 11 years I've been working as a professional pundit, I've never, ever had, a top producer, a director of TV,
Say that you're shit.
anyone say, you're just not good enough, you're struggling, you can't put
you're
your
shit.
sentences together.
Yeah, you're
Quite
shit.
the opposite. I'm the geek that goes to the producer and goes to the stats guy and goes,
Look at her, like, look at this shit. Like, I can't put my sentences together. No one's ever said that. Like I deserve this job. Give me the fucking job. Like, it's fucking, for me, it's a bit much, man.
how
Right.
can I improve? What can I do better?
Yeah.
And I've got text messages and emails and all sorts of support
Get it
saying
out.
you were
You're
brilliant.
bumbling your words. You're bumbling your words. Get it out. Come on. Oh, come on. What was she? Come on.
Support
There we
saying
go. There we go.
you were brilliant today. Great point today. That was this, that could be better, but this.
Where
So-
are you going with what Annie's saying, Simon? Because I understand what you're saying, Annie.
Where are you going with this?
In a high-profile game, correct me if I'm wrong, Annie's saying, well, why not have Wright pitch side or Anua pitch side, the men pitch side, and Annie alongside Karen Carney in studio as a high-profile
Not just
pundits.
me. Any.
Or
three
not
women.
just
Yeah,
you.
not me. No fucking up, love. You. Okay, you. You've made it clear that it's you.
No, I
Yeah.
want to make that clear because I don't have any skin in the game,
The
right?
two high-profile
Okay.
women
Yeah.
in studio as pundits for that game.
I don't
women's game.
think that's particularly controversial. I think women's sport
There we
should
go.
be patronised
Sport.
and
Sport. Boxing. Sport. Listen to this. Listen to that. Who says sport like that? Who the fuck? Like, he's saying sport. Fucking sport. Or something like, listen to the way he says sport. It disturbs me. Listen to this.
I
That
don't,
women's
I don't
game.
think that's particularly controversial. I think women's sport should be patronised and should be championed through women.
God, it's so delicate. It's like it's like he's just wiping your face with a silk handkerchief. He says words like that, like spot. I don't think it's particularly controversial. It's fucking great, man. I need that again.
I think women's sport should be patronised and should be championed through women,
Okay, so who cares?
specifically women's football.
So why isn't it being done then? So why are we talking about it? Why wouldn't it have just been done that way from the start? Because it didn't exist, probably. It's all been manufactured and it's all bullshit. It's like we've created it, we've put the cart before the horse here. Really. And we're trying to go back and reinvent and back engineer the legends and the punditry stars of women's football that don't exist. They don't exist. Chloe Kelly isn't old enough yet. Wait till Chloe Kelly gets a couple more matches under her belt and she retires, and then we can get her fucking cocky, fucking smuggy face all over TV and get her a nice big fucking easy paycheck to add to all the other fucking millions that she probably has. So she can do wee dances and be smug as fuck. Like, can we just then we can make it happen. We're trying to fucking force something here. You can't make a plant grow in fucking one day. You gotta give it time to grow.
Also think the same applies in men's sport. I think that the women's expertise, I think there's nothing wrong with women hosts. It depends what you look for from a pundit. Depends if I think we live in a society now where there's far too many people that don't have experience, don't have the substance, don't have the gravitas, don't know what they're talking about.
Does he?
Masquerading as experts. And with due respect to women's involvement in men's football, I think they have zero expertise in men's football. I think they can talk about tactics, but the two games are vastly different. The speed, the scale, the size, the pressure, the expectation, the physicality, they are vastly different games.
But you were quite outspoken about any yesterday.
That's it. Let's get it, dude. Sorry about this, guys.
With the UK's largest choice of
Jeez. It's the way they turn the ads louder. It's the way they make them louder. Oh, God. For fuck's sake.
Conjunction
And you were
with-
questioning Any's quality as a pundit.
Because in my view, for what my view is worth, I listened to the observations.
looking at her.
I've encountered any in short form, in long form.
Look at
We had a
that.
conversation.
Look at that miserable face. Just trying to comprehend. Like, you said something about
As a
me.
pundit.
Because in my view, for what my view is worth, I listened to the observations. I've encountered any in short form,
Look at that.
in long form.
Like, you said stuff about me. You said I'm shit. You said I'm a shit pundit. He didn't actually say that, but that's basically probably what he's saying. And she knows it.
We've had a conversation about something to do with the commerciality of football, which I thought any talked with no commercial.
Commerciality of football. Commerciality of football. Who the fuck is this guy? Commerciality of football. Commercial viability of it all. Like, who the fuck? What? Who the fuck talks about football in that way? Like, honestly, I ask you. The commerciality of football. Jesus.
sense. And that's my opinion. She probably disagrees. I've seen her in long form, in podcasts, talking about various things, specifically with Andrew Gold, where she's
Yeah, we've seen it.
ideologically.
We've seen you hanging with your homies, fucking talking shit about punditry, BBC or British football punditry.
Aligned with a perspective that over-representation is based upon merit and under-representation is based upon structural racism, and I find that a difficult circle to square. As far as expertise is concerned, when I listen to her as a pundit and the times that I've listened to her, I don't think that she's particularly enlightening or illuminating.
You're shit. I think she's not enlightening, particularly enlightening. I would tend to agree. Like, I don't think, from what I've seen, she doesn't seem to be that charismatic on the TV. Like, neither is Simon Jordan. I don't even really like Simon Jordan, but I'll give him a pass. Like,
engaging or charismatic, or sometimes comes across particularly likable. But that's my view. And some people will have the same view about me. And my view of punditry is when I listen to a pundit, whoever that pundit might be, whatever they may be, whether it's male, female, black, white, yellow, green, it's do I learn something from them? Do they engage me? Do I find them interesting and entertaining? And do they merit my attention? And that's my response
A lot of, even that's just bollocks. Even that's just liberal bollocks. Like,
to
Annie,
the
what would
reasons
you
why
say
I
to
was
that?
saying the
Yeah,
things
listen,
I said.
He's sitting right beside you.
Yeah, you know,
I know.
it's
Look at each other. You're right there. Like there he is. There he is. Like you can actually look at each other and engage and talk, but you're just looking into the. Everyone's looking at the floor, looking into their microphones. It's fucking weird. There he is. There, like the Scottish guy's trying to get it going here. Like,
Annie,
The
what would
reasons
you
why
say
I
to
was
that?
saying the
yeah.
things I
Listen,
said.
what would you say to that? He's fucking stirring it up. Like,
That's my response to
Annie,
the
what would
reasons
you
why
say
I
to
was
that?
saying the
yeah,
things
listen,
I said.
He's sitting right beside you.
yeah, you know, it's an opinion, isn't it? Which we're all entitled to.
is it?
I put value on opinions.
Do
right? You have to, because there's, you know,
Depends where they come from, right?
everybody has them, right? So I'm not going to listen to a mob on X who've never, ever put themselves in any situation to do anything close to what I've done in my career. I listen to the professionals, right? I listen to the people who've hired me for the last 11 years around the world, the biggest broadcasters in the world. By default, if I'm working with the people who are considered the brilliant broadcasters, then if I'm in the same team as them, next to them, then by default, I'm considered also a brilliant broadcaster.
Do you know how ridiculous this is? This whole conversation is basically over whether she's shit as a broadcaster and even deserves to be there. And she's just coming in like fucking week in and week out and just having these arguments. Yeah, like, yeah, I do fucking deserve to be here. Like, just arguing constantly week in, week out. Like, I have done this, I've done that, I fucking deserve to be here. Like, would you have the fucking neck on you to do that shit? Most people would just think, fuck, maybe people don't like me, maybe I am shit. I don't know, you would just take a back seat for a while. And let it blow all over. You wouldn't go out on the attack and go to war with do you know what I mean? The natural order of things, like if everyone's feeling this, you know what I mean? The public is right, like.
So I take everything you're saying, but the reality is I've been good enough for 11 years,
Okay.
right? And as I said, I'm
Well, maybe you're just not good enough now. Maybe you were good then, but now you're shit. Like sometimes, you know, you lose it. Sometimes it comes and goes, like.
the person that will go and seek out feedback for someone to go, "Ah, I think you're struggling." It's
She will actually seek the feedback out, so that means she's professional and she should be given the job. Like she actively goes to people and asks them, like, was I struggling there? And they're like, no.
I'm the person that will go and seek out feedback for someone to go, "Ah, I think you're struggling." It's never happened.
It's never
See,
happened.
never
the
happened.
language that you use.
There's see, that's what I was going to just say. Thanks, Simon. I was going to just say there's a definite need to convince here, isn't there? That's what concerns me. There's a need to convince. It's like, what are you trying to convince me of? Like, I'm not even fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's a need to convince. That's very concerning. That would be the first thing I would say. Just in the language that you're using.
You're struggling. It's never happened.
See, the language that
never happened.
you use, Annie, is, to me, it's steeped in a sense of entitlement. I mean, the sheer weight of the entitlement that you
What did I just say?
seem to believe that you have would resink the Titanic. I think you've been quite fortuitous. I think because of initiative.
I think you've been lucky, love, and you should just be grateful for what you got and don't rock the boat, because you might just fucking ruin it for yourself.
Like DEI, they've allowed people to be put into positions in the men's game that I don't think they've merited, and now that sort of seeds an attitude that you become a stalwart in the women's game. And I listened to your observations about Ian, and Ian Wright is in the Ian Wright business, has always been. I've known Ian for 25 years, and I have my own views on him.
He's a
Ian
twat.
is not in any shape or form obligated to provide any support structure for you or to give you a sense of entitlement. And your position now as a broadcaster
What's that?
will be determined by the value of you. And the fact that people potentially aren't booking you now should give you pause to thought about why they might not.
That's what I just fucking said. That's what I just fucking said. Think about it. What did I just say there? A couple of minutes ago. I can't even remember. But it was basically what he just said there. Like, you need to just fucking sit the fuck down, just hang back, chill out, don't rock the boat. Maybe, like, if the Joe public, if the fucking stupid thick masses all agree that they hate you, there's something. Do you know what I mean? You need to just take a fucking chill, calm down. Don't go on the attack and fucking try and fucking take on the whole world and be like, no, I need to give me a fucking job. It's fucking insane. That's basically what I was saying, man.
Hold on.
Oh, no, hold on. No, you hold on. No, you hold on.
Booking you now should give you pause to thought about why they might not be.
Hold on. The reason people aren't
whoa.
booking me
Whoa.
is because I've taken myself out the firing line.
Yeah,
My last
exactly.
conversation
Okay.
with
Okay, exactly. So fuck up, mate. She took herself out of the firing line. What firing line? What firing line? Hold on, let's break that down. The firing line, that's the firing line of the public. Like, that's the public, like, want ban for your blood. Like, get her off. We don't want her on TV. Like, she's fucking shit. Get her off. Do you know what I mean? So she took herself out of the firing line. Doesn't even make sense. That backs up his point, surely. That makes his case, surely, not yours.
is because I've taken myself out the firing line. My last conversation with ITV was I'm taking a break from broadcasting.
So you weren't. So
I've
that was.
got no skin
So
in
you
it.
weren't disappointed.
Why would you take a break from broadcasting? Why would you take a break from all that easy money? Like easy gravy, like? Why would you take a break from it? Because there was backlash. There was backlash. Do you understand? The natives were getting restless, like, there was backlash. And she freaked out and just hid away.
Disappointed then, because that's what you just said.
I'm taking a break from broadcasting.
So you weren't. So
I've
that was.
got no skin
So you weren't disappointed then, because that's what you just said a minute ago. You were disappointed.
disappointed about what?
You just said that the conversation with ITV, you left that conversation and you were disappointed. So I'm assuming that
sorry,
the
so-
conversation about you not being a mainstay broadcaster with them was in part put forward to them to
No.
by
So
them.
there's two conversations with ITV.
got
So
you
there's
there.
a conversation after the men's Euros, which was the end of my contract. I asked about, are we going to renew as is normal?
Why is she telling us the ins and outs? Like, no one cares. Like,
And they said no. We're sort of cutting budgets and we're prioritising
so
Ian Wright and Karen Carney. That was a conversation back in the summer of 2024. I was off screen for 9 months. We agreed that I would then do the Euros. That was after the comments about Ian Wright. We had a conversation.
like, we agreed that we would do that. I would do the Euros. We agreed that I would do the Euros. It's fucking even just that is something doesn't sit right with me with that. Do you know what I mean? Imagine you got a job where you were hosting the fucking World Cup or something TV, like the TV World Cup, and you were telling people, like, you were like, yes, they asked me to work for them, I'm going to be doing this, blah, blah, blah. You were saying, well, we decided that I would be doing it. Like, can you imagine? Like, you wouldn't even say that. Like, we've decided that I'm going to be the, like, I spoke to Sky TV and we've decided that I will do it. It's fucked up, man.
And at that point, I'd already decided I'm taking a break from this environment. This is no longer something that I think is serving.
Yeah, I'm taking a break, and then when I'm feel like it, I'll come back, and then I'll do a TV show whenever I'm ready to do one. I'll just say, right, give me a TV show now, or sorry, give me a punditry slot. I'm back now. So give me a job.
What's all this about then?
But along the way, though, Annie, it's fair to say you pointed your guns at Ian.
Oh my God, he just cooked her there. To hear that. So what are you talking about? Yeah. So what are you on about then? So what's the issue? You wanted a break, you got one. So what's your problem?
I think is
So
serving.
what's all this about then?
But along the way, though, Annie, it's fair to
this
say
is
you
about-
pointed your guns at Ian Wright, didn't you?
Well, I think that's
Because
that's
and
the way,
and I
that's the
will
way-
just quote something in here. I fully expected Ian to use his influence to keep me in the game. I've
Why?
seen him do it with others. He did it with Lineker at the BBC.
God, we need more of that. Fuck, I need more of that. Like, and you know what's crazy? There actually was a longer version of that. It was like 47 minutes. Yeah, that's it there. Fuck. All right, guys, if you're still here, like, maybe do you want to go into the long form with us? Do we want to do this? Hold on.
And we are live on Talk Sport. Yesterday we were touching.
That
Sorry,
the
so-
conversation about you not being a mainstay broadcaster with them was in part put forward to them to
No.
you by
So
them.
there's two conversations with ITV. So there's the
Oh, so we got to that bit.
expected Ian to use his influence to keep me in the game. I've
There we
seen
go.
him do it with
We're back, guys. We're back. See how quick I am.
others. He did it with Lineker at the BBC. We'll opt out for a second, have a very quick break, and
Stanker.
back with Ennie in a second. Ennie, of course,
go.
did play the game. Is the 10th most capped England player, 105 caps.
Yeah.
Is that right, Ennie?
Yeah,
105 caps. Yesterday,
11
somebody
years.
you know well, and I know very well, so does Simon, broadcaster Laura Woods, who presents ITV's coverage of the Lionesses, responded to your claims, Ennie, on social media. And she said, caps don't win automatic work, and they don't make a brilliant pundit either. The way you communicate, articulate yourself, do your research, inform your audience how likable you are, and the chemistry you have with your panel are what makes a brilliant pundit.
Oof.
Is Laura right?
Well, yeah.
Is she right?
I mean, I respect Laura's opinion and always have done. I think it's helpful for her to obviously outline a lot of the attributes that go
helpful.
into what you consider a brilliant pundit. Caps is obviously part of that, as I explained. You know, Caps is not the decider, but it's an objective way to say this person has enough experience to talk about this specific game. Now, it's interesting because, you know, Laura was actually one of the people that I would consistently go to. We got on like a house on fire, and I'd consistently go to her and say, how do you think it went?
She keeps saying that. Like, she keeps saying that. Like, I keep saying that. I don't get what this is. Like, what is she trying to tell me by doing this? It tells me that you thought you were shit.
You know, what do you think? How did it go? Again, I'm that person, right? Laura consistently, and I had to look at the messages yesterday and think, hold on, I feel a bit gaslit here. Laura consistently said to me, I think you're a brilliant broadcaster. I think you're a brilliant pundit, right? So I think there's a little bit of serving her argument at this point, which I respect. Listen, she's, you know, she doesn't agree, and
Simon Jordan's loving this, like, isn't he? He's just loving this. Look at that smuggery that's going on there. It's very, can you see it there? That's it there.
she doesn't agree, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But
He realised the camera was on him there, so he stopped smiling.
listen, she's, you know, she doesn't agree, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think there's an insinuation in there that you don't meet the standard. And again, I have to, I've worked too hard for people to just conclude that because you're not seeing me on screen, I'm not good enough. That's not true.
Well, you worked with her for what, 11 years?
Well, no, I'm not sure. Maybe 3, 4
In
you know,
total?
in total. And listen, you know,
What I'm dealing with, she definitely said 11 years round the world.
she mentioned about the camaraderie in the group. We had loads of that. You know, that's the funnest part for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, this is a train wreck. This is an absolute fucking train wreck.
I'm not the person that's difficult to work with behind the scenes. There's lots of, you know, me and Laura got on. Everyone gets on, you know, and plays
I
their
don't
part
know.
and does their job. So the insinuation that you're not, you know, you're not there because of all these attributes that you don't meet, you know, I think
Where do these insinuations come from? Like, I haven't seen any of these. It's like, is she making this up in her head or something? Where is this? I obviously missed this, where this all started.
But when you say you feel you're being gaslit by her, do you
Well,
feel
just
she's not being
gaslit, but I
genuine on
just-
social media?
Well, no, I'm not. I don't want to say that because she.
I think she's backed herself into a corner. She's just said stupid shit, and she's doubling down on it, and she keeps doubling down on it to the point where we're exposing you now through like people are bringing receipts, as they say, and she's just backed herself into a corner where she's just bullshitting herself to death now. It's like she's just lying to herself. It's like now she just looks stupid. You know, it's like, I think, I don't know, people like Simon Jordan are just enjoying it. Like, this is great.
has a view, and I agree with her view, and she.
It makes his day at work so much better. Like,
Well, I appreciate her view, and she mentioned about you know I think she mentioned about, you know, little boys being you know
he's like, I get paid for this shit, and you don't. I get paid a lot of money to sit here and enjoy you humiliate yourself and wear these watches and these diamond rings and these fucking suits. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm jetting off to Italy for a day trip after this. I'll be back tomorrow night to just do another wee show. Don't we worry about it. It's great. Like, it's fuckery. Like,
important as well.
Yeah.
Little boys being important for the women's game, and I agree.
Just
But
bang
when I
on
see
about fucking women's fucking game, just shut up about it. Just fuck up. It's the same old shit. Blah 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 blah. Women's sports. That's it. I get it. Right. Let's hear it.
she mentioned about little boys being important as well.
Yeah.
Little boys being important for the women's game, and I agree. But when I see little boys coming to the women's game now, they've got the women on their shirts. They don't have men pundits names on their shirts.
That's bullshit. That I reject that. I don't believe that.
Right? So
That's obviously just like some sort of stunt someone's done. God. Isn't that horrible?
At the Gym Group, we've got loads of top quality equipment for the 10 eggs for breakfast group.
So,
But when you say you appreciate Laura's view, you still say, Annie, that you feel gaslit by it.
well, to the extent that she, to the extent that I feel there's a potential insinuation there that
Okay,
if
that's
you're
good.
sitting in the stands
Let's talk about it.
and not on screen, you don't meet all of these things that make a brilliant broadcaster.
Yeah.
But as I said, privately, she's told me many times and reassured me
Yeah.
many times that she thinks I'm a brilliant broadcaster, which I will forever appreciate from Laura. Forever appreciate.
Simon earlier on questioned maybe to a degree, Annie, your sense of entitlement that you seem to have. And you can
I
argue
know,
that
what's
you
that
don't.
about?
But
The only thing I feel
the Ian Wright
What is that
situation,
about?
yeah.
It's weird.
you suggested you were more than suggested. You said you were frustrated that Ian Wright didn't, quotes, use his influence to keep you on at ITV. And as
Wow.
a result, you questioned this moniker he has
Wow.
of being an ally. Does he owe you anything, though, Annie?
No, he doesn't.
The
course he
the bottom line is, do any of us
Of course-
or anyone,
of course
anyone
he
else in
doesn't.
the business
Of course
anything?
he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. But
So
you know-
you're saying all the right things now, but it's almost like I don't know. It's almost like
in a very difficult time in my career where I felt really determined to stay on screen, during a really difficult time, I was going through the lawsuit with Joey Barton, which is well documented.
God. What? Joey Barton? Lawsuit with Joey Barton? Is this real? God, he probably just. Oh God, he probably just said something? Did he? He just said something funny about her, and she's now taking the court over it. Bet you it was something nonsense like that.
I wanted to lean on somebody to help, to keep me in the game, just keep me on screen.
Why? Because you were in a legal dispute with Joey Barton over what? I bet you it was a load of nonsense. God, I don't even want. I can't be fucked talking it up. Go ahead.
Right? As I mentioned, ITV had mentioned that there was a sort of, budget restriction.
Yeah.
So
And what did he do?
Ian has always been that person
Or
that.
what did he not do?
Well, I just want to make clear that
What didn't he
my
not do?
relationship with Ian has always been.
Look at him. He's fucking loving this. He is loving this. Today was a good day.
Not do.
Well, I just want to make clear that my relationship with Ian has always been.
Rocky?
He's on the other end of the phone. He'll help you. He's supportive. He's the uncle. He's the ally. That's always been the way I've seen him. So that's why I went to him and his agent for help, right? To see if he could use his influence with ITV to if we could work together for, maybe shared appearances or when he wasn't
God, this
available,
is
whether he
awful.
could put me forward.
This is
I wanted-
really awful. This is awful. She was like phoning Ian Wright. Ian, like, fucking do something, say something, get me back in there. Like, get me back in. Like, you need to fucking get me back on there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Ian Wright needs to go in and just, like, march in and be like, yo, what you doing? Get her back on, or I'm out too.
to work with him. I wanted us both to stay in the game.
Ian, we wanted us both to stay in the game. Like, what fucking game is she talking about? Like, you're mental, love. Like, Ian Wright's never jeopardizing that cushy little fucking gig he has with the BBC that he's had for like 30 years. I don't even know. How many TV shows has Ian Wright had? Like, he's earning big money. Like, she just thought it's me and you, and he was just like, sorry, nah. Like suddenly he wasn't answering his phones anymore.
Available, whether
Right.
he could put me forward. I wanted to work with him. I wanted us both to stay in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, right? And I was gutted
You
about
say
that.
here that you hoped what he did for Lineker, in your eyes, he
Yeah.
would do for you.
Well, I was probably naive to think that because we had a good relationship, he would do that for me. But that's not
See,
saying
she assumed that he would. She just again, it's that entitlement. She feels like she's entitled to have Ian Wright go out to bat for, like, fucking get out there and battle for me, and fucking get me that job. I fucking deserve that job. Why don't I have it? Do you know what I mean? It is, and people can see this, and it is just, it's gross, it's grotesque. People don't want to see this. It's just ew. It's like ew. It's like, love, you need to just honorably resign your position and go away. It's like, that's why like politicians like have to step down. It's like, you need to just go away now. You've disgraced yourself, and you need to just take yourself. You've disgraced this chamber, and you've disgraced this whole place. So you need to take yourself away now, and that's why they have to like honorably step down. Like, I honorably withdraw, and fucking, you know what I mean, in dishonor, but like do it in the most honorable way possible. While you've been disgraced, it's like just bow out of the room and walk backwards and just leave and never come back. It's like that's what she should do. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get, and that's why this is painful, and this continues to go on for her until she learns. Like, you should have just walked away then.
he has to do that for me. I'm saying I was hoping that he would do that for me. Now, if he didn't do it, right, and that's absolutely
Okay.
fine.
He didn't do it. It's like we're really breaking down each stage of the process. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's fine. And I was hoping he would, but then he didn't do it. So now it's just like, fucking hell, love. This is great. Explain it all to me.
But that's not saying he has to do that for me. I'm saying I was hoping that he would do that for me. Now, if he didn't do it, right, and that's absolutely fine.
Okay, what about theoretically if he did do it? What would happen then? Theoretically, if he had it, can we get that going?
But my disappointment came from, like, I'm not going to be on screen. You know, it
I'm not gonna get that big fucking easy BBC paycheck money. We know.
we couldn't figure it out, right? So
You're gonna have to go work in McDonald's. It's embarrassing, I know. It's like, is that the girl that used to play for England football and she used to be on TV? And now she's working in JD Sports or something. And she's like, I can't do that. I can't go back to that. It's too embarrassing. So I need to have another TV job. It's like, once you hit that level, you can't go back.
I went to him because I felt that he could help me. It didn't work out, right? And then
But
when-
you also say, this is what I think black people should do. At the highest levels, we need to strategize. We need to really.
Ooh. Ooh. Fucking hell, I wasn't ready for that. Okay. This guy said it. Look at this Scottish guy. He's just
They help each other.
He's actually reading out your quote. I've got it right here. It's great. Hold on.
it didn't work out, right?
Look at this innocent butter. This little butter will not melt in my mouth act that we got it going on. Little Miss Innocent. Little Miss fucking just a victim of it all, right? And then listen to this shit.
And then
But
when-
you also say, this is what I think black
Like, we need to organize. We need to take this shit over. It's like, what? Huh?
people should do.
work out, right?
Sorry,
And
I
then
wanted
But you also say, this is what I think black people should do. At the highest levels, we need to strategize. We need to really help each other. We get sidelined very quickly. Why bring colour into it any?
See, I didn't want to say anything, but we all knew that's why she was pissed about Ian Wright not helping her. She was like, why are you not helping me? Like, do you know what I mean? We know why she was annoyed that he didn't. It's God.
I think that's a you know
Listen to that shit. Yeah, answer that shit. And she's talking about being gaslit. My God.
I think that's a you know
An interesting question.
a really important thing for the black community. You know, there's not a lot of us at the highest levels. There just isn't. That's just, you know, a fact.
But if the
So
guy
I-
beside you here, Simon, is going to help me in an hour of need,
Right.
I'm not caring if Simon is black, white, or whatever.
Well, when I say black people, I mean there is a sense that we have to. For me, there's a sense that we have to sort of figure out how to help each other in high positions that aren't common, right? So
God. So we can see what you know what I mean? We can see what way her fucking mind's thinking while she tries to butter it up and make it sound like the most innocent thing ever. Like, go ahead. Keep digging.
So it's not necessarily about the color. It's about, being part of my community, being part of the culture, understanding the
You're a part of a community. It's called Britain. It's called Britain. Britain.
the difficulties, understanding the challenges, right? But, for me, allies come in all colors. Gary Neville is an amazing ally. He's been so supportive
why.
towards me. So it's not that's not what it's about. I think in that particular moment,
Did Neville help you or try to help you to get back into work?
Nope.
I'm not sure he could, because I mean he
See?
doesn't he doesn't
Oh,
have
didn't wanna throw him under the bus.
the type of relationship.
No, he didn't, because he's just a slimy fucking wee git. He only cares about himself. He doesn't give a fuck about you. But go ahead and run cover for him. Go.
That Ian has with ITV, but Gary's been very supportive throughout my career. I mean, I remember years ago when I was starting as a sporting director, and I went over to Salford, shadowed Gary for the day. We had a nice tea in the sort of at half time, put me up in his nice hotel in Manchester, always checks in, how you doing, how you feeling. That's kind of what you want from these big male allies.
colleague.
Yeah, and that's
That's what you want from your male colleagues. So putting you up in their hotels, coming in, checking on you like from time to time. Are you all right? Do you need anything? God.
that's not an entitlement. That's just,
Right, I've heard enough from this bitch. Honestly, get the fuck off my screen now. I'm actually starting to really dislike you now.
you want. For me, if I feel entitled to anything, it's respect.
God.
I just want people to respect my opinion. I just want people to respect me as for the work that I've done, and respect me as a broadcaster.
Mobile that rolls with your
I'm saying nothing. Like, God, honestly, I'm just, I'm sick of it all. Like, sick of everything. I'm just sick of it all. Look at this. Like, honestly. We need a world without ads. There we go. We're back. Hold on. We're back.
As for the work that I've done, and respect me as a broadcaster.
Let's take time out, Annie. 11 o'clock, time is flying, tempus fugit. But after the bulletin, we'll return to our conversation with Ennio Luco, live in Talk Sport. Pundits, people.
I was trying to pause it there. Fuck. I was gonna say we'll be back too. I'm gonna cut this and come back for a part 2.